Lecture on Metals and Non-Metals, Class 10th by ACE, Part 1. To understand better the subject, you are advised to view the video fully multiple times. Taking snapshots can also help you to understand the contents of the video. Elements are classified into two categories on the basis of their properties. Metals, iron, zinc, copper, aluminum, etc. Non-metals, chlorine, nitrogen, phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, etc. Metalloids, elements which show the properties of both metal and non-metals, like boron, antimony, tellurium. Physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Physical properties like physical state. Metals are solid at room temperature except mercury and gallium. Non-metals, physical state again, exists in solid and gaseous states except bromine, which is liquid. Melting point and boiling point. Metals have high melting point and boiling point except gallium and cesium. Non-metals have low melting and boiling points except diamond and graphite. Graphite and diamond both have very high melting points and boiling points. Electrical and thermal conductivity. Good conductors of heat and electricity, means metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity except graphite. More physical properties. Luster nature. Metals have luster surface, means metals have shining surface. Non-metals are non-lustrous except graphite, diamond and iodine. Sonority. Metals are sonorous, means produce sound on striking. Non-metals are non-sonorous. Malleability is another physical property. Metals are malleable, can be converted into sheets, while non-metals are non-malleable. Ductility. Metals are ductile, means they can be converted into or drawn into wire. Non-metals are non-ductile, means they cannot be drawn into wires. Density. Metals have high density, non-metals have low density. Hardness. Metals are hard except metals like sodium. Non-metals are soft and brittle except diamond. Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Chemical properties. Reaction with oxygen. Metal plus oxygen gives metal oxide. Sodium plus oxygen gives sodium oxide. Aluminium plus oxygen gives aluminium oxide. Magnesium plus oxygen gives you magnesium oxide. Zinc plus oxygen gives you zinc oxide. Iron Fe plus O2 gives us ferrous oxide and ferric oxide. Oxides of metals are basic in nature, while the oxide of zinc and aluminium are amphoteric, means they have the properties of acids as well as base. Non-metals. Carbon reacting with oxygen gives carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Sulfur plus oxygen give sulfur dioxide. See, it is written as 8, means the crystal of sulfur has 8 atoms of sulfur. The same way, phosphorus plus oxygen gives you phosphorus pentaoxide. P4 is the crystal of phosphorus. H2 plus O2 gives H2O. Non-metals form acidic oxides. Carbon monoxide and water are neutral oxides. They are neither acidic nor basic in nature. Reaction with hydrogen. Active metal plus hydrogen gives metal hydride. Sodium plus hydrogen gives sodium hydride. Reaction of non-metals with hydrogen. Halogens reacting with hydrogen gives corresponding acids, like hydrogen plus chlorine give hydrochloric acid, hydrogen plus bromine give hydrobromic acid. Hydrogen reacts with nitrogen to give ammonia. This reaction proceeds in presence of heat and it is a reversible reaction. Electronic configuration: a metal has 1 or 2 or 3 electrons in its valency shell. A non-metal has 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 electrons in its valency shell. Ionic nature: metals form positive ions known as cations, while non-metals form negative ion known as anions. Reaction of metals with water. Reaction with cold water: some of metals react with water to form alkali. Alkali are the bases which are soluble in water. Sodium plus H2O gives sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is released with lot of heat. At the end of sodium you see S is written. S stands for solid. After water L is written, that stands for liquid, and after NaOH AQ is written, that stands for aqueous, and after H2 G is written, that stands for gas. Potassium plus H2O gives you potassium hydroxide, hydrogen, and lot of heat is evolved. Reaction with water at room temperature or warm water. Calcium plus water gives calcium hydroxide suspension. SUP stands for suspension, not a clear solution, plus hydrogen gas. Mg plus H2O gives you MgOH, magnesium hydroxide, that also is suspension, and hydrogen gas is released. Aqueous solution means solution in water. Now reaction with steam. Aluminium react with steam gives aluminum oxide solid plus hydrogen gas. Iron react with steam gives triferric tetraoxide, which is the combination of ferrous oxide and ferric oxide, means FeO plus Fe2O3. Metals like copper, silver, gold and platinum do not react with water under any condition. Rusting. Rusting is the formation of rust on iron. Iron plus X number of water molecule in form of moisture react with oxygen, gives rust, which is Fe3O4, XH2O, and hydrogen gas is released. Water molecules are not fixed in the water of crystallization of Fe3O4, rust. Reaction of metal oxide with water. Reaction with cold water. Sodium oxide plus water give sodium hydroxide, aqueous. Potassium oxide reacting with water give potassium hydroxide, and that is also aqueous. Aqueous solution means solution in water. Some of metal oxides dissolve in water to form alkali. Oxides of less reactive metals on reacting with water at room temperature or with warm water form suspension or solid hydroxide. Calcium oxide plus water gives calcium hydroxide in form of suspension. Aluminium oxide plus water gives aluminium hydroxide. It is a solid. In chemical reaction between metal and non-metal, metal acts as reducing agent and non-metal acts as oxidizing agent. Reaction of metals with dilute acids. Metal plus dilute acid give metal salt plus hydrogen. Sodium plus dilute sulfuric acid, H2SO4, give sodium sulfate plus hydrogen gas, sodium plus dilute hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, give NaCl plus H2, magnesium plus dilute hydrochloric acid give magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas, zinc reacting with dilute sulfuric acid give zinc sulfate plus hydrogen gas. When a metal reacts with concentrated HNO3, H2 gas is not displaced or evolved because nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Zinc reacting with nitric acid gives zinc nitrate plus nascent hydrogen. Nitric acid plus nascent hydrogen gives water plus nitrogen dioxide. The complete reaction is zinc plus HNO3 give zinc nitrate plus water plus nitrogen dioxide, that is NO2. Not only NO2 is evolved, the other gases evolved are nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide. Copper also reacts with concentrated nitric acid and give copper nitrate plus hydrogen, nascent hydrogen. Nitric acid reacting with nascent hydrogen gives water plus nitrogen dioxide. So the complete reaction is copper plus nitric acid give copper nitrate plus H2O plus NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide. Copper nitrate form is cupric nitrate. Reaction of metal oxides with dilute acids. Metal oxide plus dilute acid give metal salt plus water. Sodium oxide plus dilute HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, give sodium chloride plus water. Magnesium oxide plus HCl give magnesium chloride plus H2O, water. Zinc oxide plus dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, give zinc sulfate plus water. Aluminium oxide Al2O3 reacting with hydrochloric acid give aluminum chloride, that is AlCl3 plus water. Reaction of amphoteric oxide with alkali. Amphoteric oxides are the oxides of metals which have the properties of acids as well as bases. Zinc oxide plus sodium hydroxide gives Na2ZnO2, that is sodium zincate plus water. Aluminium oxide reacting with sodium hydroxide gives NaAlO2, sodium meta-aluminate plus water. Reaction of gold and platinum with aqua regia. Aqua regia is the combination of or mixture of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid in the ratio of 1:3. Nitric acid plus HCl gives NOCl, nitrosyl chloride plus H2O plus 2 nascent atoms of chlorine. Gold reacts with nascent chlorine and gives gold chloride. We call it auric chloride. Platinum the same way react with 4 atoms of nascent chlorine and give platinum chloride, PtCl4. Reaction of salt solution. When metals react with salt solution, more reactive metals displace a less reactive metal from its salt solution. Copper sulfate reacting with zinc gives zinc sulfate plus copper. Zinc is more reactive than copper, so the copper is displaced from copper sulfate and copper is released as metal separately. Copper sulfate plus Fe, so we get FeSO4 plus Cu. Ferrous sulfate, FeSO4, Fe is more active than copper again. Copper sulfate plus magnesium Mg, we get MgSO4 plus Cu. Mg is also more active than copper. Electrochemical series or activity series. It is a list of elements, especially metals, arranged according to their decreasing activity or reactivity with other metals or non-metals. Elements placed towards the top of this series are highly active, while the metals placed towards the bottom of it are least active. So potassium, sodium are highly active and silver and gold are least active. To memorize the sequence of the list, there is a small sentence: please stop calling a careless zebra. Instead, try learning how copper saves gold. One more thing which you should keep in mind: elements placed above hydrogen in activity series can replace hydrogen from hydrogen's compounds like acids HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, H3PO4, etc. Chemical properties of non-metals. Reaction with air or oxygen. Non-metals react with oxygen to produce respective oxides. Oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Carbon plus oxygen in presence of heat gives carbon dioxide gas. Sulfur crystal reacting with oxygen in presence of heat gives sulfur dioxide SO2. Phosphorus crystals P4 reacting with oxygen in presence of heat gives phosphorus pentoxide P4O10 or P2O5. Sulfur dioxide reacting with oxygen in presence of catalyst V2O5 vanadium pentoxide at 723 Kelvin temperature gives sulfur trioxide SO3 gas. Reaction with water. Oxides of non-metals react with water to produce acids. Carbon dioxide gas reacting with water give carbonic acid H2CO3. Sulfur dioxide reacting with water in presence of heat gives sulfurous acid H2SO3. Reaction with acids. Non-metals on heating react with acids. Sulfur plus concentrated sulfuric acid H2SO4 in presence of heat gives sulfur dioxide SO2 plus water. Sulfur reacts with concentrated nitric acid, that is HNO3, give sulfuric acid H2SO4 plus nitrogen dioxide NO2 in form of reddish brown vapors and give water also. Reaction with chlorine. Non-metals react with chlorine on heating to form respective chlorides. Phosphorus plus chlorine in presence of it gives phosphorus pentachloride PCl5. Sulfur on reacting with chlorine in presence of it gives sulfur monochloride S2Cl2. Reaction with hydrogen. Non-metals react with hydrogen on heating to form respective hydrates. Hydrogen plus sulfur on heating gives H2S, that is hydrogen sulfide. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen in presence of heat to produce ammonia NH3. Metals reacting with non-metals form ionic compounds. Non-metals reacting with non-metals form non-ionic compounds with covalent chemical bondings. Ore, the mineral of a metal that may be used for convenient and profitable extraction of metal from it. Important ores of different metals. Sodium, rock salt, which is sodium chloride, NaCl. Calcium's ore is dolomite, CaCO3, MgOC3. Calcium magnesium carbonates. Aluminium has ore bauxite, which is hydrated aluminium oxide, Al2O3 2H2O. Zinc has ore zinc blende, that is zinc sulfide ZnS. Iron ore is hematite, which is ferric oxide or iron 3 oxide. Has the formula Fe2O3. Tin Sn has ore cassiterite, that is tin oxide SnO2. Lead has ore galena, or name of it is lead sulfide PbS. Copper has ore malachite, which is the double salt CuCO3. CuOH twice. Extraction of metals, metallurgy. Different techniques are used for obtaining metal from their respective ores. Electrolysis is used for highly active metals such as potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminum. Reduction with carbon is the process used for mediumly active metals such as zinc, iron, lead, and copper. Least active metals such as silver Ag and gold Au are found in free state or native state in nature. Enrichment of ores. The impurities present in the ore are called gangue. The substance added to the ore to remove the gangue is called flux. Flux combined with gangue to form fusible substance called slag. Removal of impurities from ore is called enrichment of ore. Hydraulic method, fourth flotation process, magnetic process are used for the concentration of ores. Extraction of least active metals. Metals that are low in activity, Sris, are very unreactive. The oxides of these metals can be reduced to metals by heating alone. Silver, gold, and platinum generally occur in free states. Metals like copper and mercury are comparatively more reactive and occur in combined states. The ore of mercury, cinnabar, HGS, mercuric sulfide, and ore of copper, copper glance, that is Cu2S, cuprous sulfide, are converted into respective metals on heating in air. HGS plus O2 on heating gives you HgO plus sulfur dioxide gas. HgO, that is mercuric oxide on heating, gives metals Hg in liquid form and oxygen gas is released. Cuprous sulfide, Cu2S, reacting with oxygen in presence of heat gives us cuprous oxide Cu2O plus sulfur dioxide gas is released. Cuprous oxide Cu2O reacting with Cu2S, that is cuprous sulfide, in presence of heat release sulfur dioxide and copper metal is produced. This reaction is called self-reduction process because two compounds of copper reacting together and giving us copper. So getting copper is the reduction reaction, so we call this reaction self-reduction reaction. Extraction of less reactive metals. Metals such as iron, zinc, lead, and copper are moderately active and are usually present in the form of their sulfides or carbonates. A metal is obtained from its ore by the process of reduction of oxide with carbon or electrolysis. In reduction process, it is the oxide ore that is reduced. If the ore is not an oxide ore, then it is first converted to oxide by the process of calcination or roasting. Calcination. Heating of an ore in absence of air is called calcination. Usually carbonate ores or ores containing water are subjected to calcination process. Bauxite, Al2O3, 2H2O on heating gives alumina, Al2O3 and water. Limonite, Fe2O3, 3H2O on heating gives ferric oxide, Fe2O3 and water is released. Zinc carbonate, ZnCO3 on heating gives zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide. Dolomite, which is double salt, calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate on heating gives calcium oxide, magnesium oxide and carbon dioxide. Roasting. Sulfide ores are heated strongly in presence of excess of air to form oxides of corresponding metals. This process of heating a ore in presence of air is called roasting. Zinc sulfide ZnS reacting with oxygen on heating gives zinc oxide plus sulfur dioxide gas. Lead sulfide PbS on heating in presence of air gives us lead oxide PbO and sulfur dioxide gas is released. During roasting, impurities of non-metals such as sulfur and phosphorus are also converted into their volatile oxides. Sulfur plus oxygen on heating turns into sulfur dioxide gas. Phosphorus, same way, reacting with oxygen in presence of heat, converted into phosphorus pentaoxide, that is P4O10 or P2O5, and again it is released in form of gas. Conversion of metal oxides to metals. Both calcination and roasting produce oxides of metals which are reduced to corresponding metals by different processes. Smelting. Smelting is a reduction of metal oxide to metal by heating it with carbon, coke. Smelting is used in the production of silver, iron, copper and other metals from their oxides. Zinc oxide ZnO on heating with carbon give zinc metal and carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide gases are released. Tin oxide SnO2 heating with carbon give tin SN and again carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide gases are released. Ferric oxide Fe2O3 on heating with carbon give iron Fe and carbon dioxide gas is released. Reduction by highly electropositive metals. Aluminium and magnesium can be used to reduce certain oxides such as chromium oxide Cr2O3, manganese dioxide MnO2 and ferric oxide Fe2O3. These reactions are exothermic displacement reactions. Thermite process. Metallic oxide on heating is reduced by aluminium powder. Manganese dioxide reacting with aluminum powder on heating gives manganese plus aluminum oxide Al2O3 and lot of heat is produced. Ferric oxide reacting with aluminum on heating gives Fe plus Al2O3 and lot of heat is produced. Extraction of metals placed towards the top of activity series. Metals such as sodium, magnesium, calcium, aluminum are very active. These metals are extracted by the electrolytic reduction of their oxides, hydroxides or chlorides in fused state. During the electrolytic process, the metal is liberated at cathode. Sodium is obtained by the electrolysis of fused mixture of sodium chloride NaCl and calcium chloride CaCl2, and the process of this extraction is called a Downs process, or by the electrolysis of fused sodium hydroxide, and the process is called Kastner process. Electrolysis. During electrolytic process, the negative electrode is called cathode and it attracts positive ions or cations, example sodium ions, and positive electrode is called anode and it attracts negative ions or anions, example chloride ions. In molten state, the positive sodium ions migrate to negative electrode cathode and are reduced by gaining electrons to form liquid sodium. At the cathode, sodium ions accept electron and change into sodium metal. At anode, chloride ion lose electron and convert into chlorine gas. So, at cathode, sodium metal is released and at anode, chlorine gas is released. Aluminothermy. Aluminum is used for the reduction of oxides of more active metals like chromium. Chromium oxide Cr2O3 when heated with aluminum powder gives chromium metal and aluminum oxide. Aluminothermy is also used for welding broken iron rails. Fe2O3 plus aluminum powder on heating give aluminum oxide plus iron plus heat. The iron released is used for welding the broken iron rails. Refining of metals by electrolytic process. Block of impure metal is made the anode and a thin plate of pure metal is made the cathode. Metal of anode get dissolved, leaving impurities near anode. These impurities are called anode mud. Pure metals get deposited at cathode. At anode, impure metal gives metal ion, and at cathode, metal ion accepting electron convert into pure metal. Corrosion. Corrosion is an oxidation reaction with atmospheric oxygen in the presence of water in form of moisture on the surface of metal. Corrosion or rusting of iron is accelerated in the presence of carbon dioxide gas. Rusting of iron is an oxidation process. Aluminium also undergoes oxidation reaction, corrosion. Aluminium reacting with oxygen convert into aluminium oxide, which is white powder generally seen on the surface of aluminium's object. Once a thin oxide layer of aluminium oxide has formed on the surface, it forms a barrier to the oxygen and water to prevent the further corrosion of aluminium. Protection of corrosion. Sacrificial protection. Rusting can be prevented by covering iron with more active metal like zinc or magnesium. This is referred as sacrificial protection or sacrificial corrosion, because the more active metal is preferably oxidized away, leaving the protected metal intact. Alloying. Iron along with other metals can also be protected by alloying or mixing with other metals like chromium to make non-rusting alloys. Stainless steel is a non-rusting alloy of iron. Brass is an alloy containing copper and zinc. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Galvanizing. Coating iron or steel with a thin zinc layer is called galvanizing. This is done using the electrolytic deposition. Electroplating. Coating the surface with metals like tin, chromium, nickel, etc. Electroplating is also utilized to prevent corrosion. The extraction of metals is called metallurgy. In the beginning, ores of different metals are subjected to concentration process, and then different processes are used to get metal from concentrated ore. These processes depend on the reactivity of metals. Example, metals of high reactivity are subjected to electrolysis. Electrolysis of molten ores yield pure metal. Metals of medium reactivity, generally these have ores of carbonate and sulfide. Carbonate ores are subjected to calcination, which is the process of heating the ore in absence of air, while sulfide ores are subjected to the roasting process, which is heating of ore in presence of excess of air. From both calcination and roasting we get oxides of metal, and which on reduction gives metal, and then metal on purification gets pure metals. Metals of low reactivity have generally sulfide ores, which is subjected to roasting to get impure metal, which on refining give pure metals. Feel free to ask questions through comments. We shall reply to all your queries.